guys, what's up? Welcome back. So it is that time of the year where we share our best in beauty, and if you've never heard of best in beauty, it's where we combine all of our favorite products of the year. And I'm gonna be doing a categories for this, because if I shared everything in one video, I feel like this video would be at least 2 hours long. So yeah, so today I'm going to be showing all of my foundations and my concealers. So instead of just doing one video with foundations, one video with concealers, I figured I'd go ahead and combine both of them in one video. But everything that I pulled out are products that launched this year. I know in my recent Best in Beauty videos, I was sharing products that didn't just launch the current year, but also the year before that and the year before that. So I really tried my best just to pull out products that launched this year and products that I like more than I do my other products in my collection. So I'm excited. There may be a couple of products that launched towards the end of the last year. I probably messed up right there, but it's okay. It is okay. They are definitely ones that I was introduced to this year. So that's all that matters. But yes, I am super excited. So if you guys are wanting to know all of my best foundations and best concealers of 2019, then let's go ahead and jump right in. So since I just decluttered my foundation collection not too long ago, it was really easy to pick out the ones that I'm going to share today. So I have one drugstore foundation that I have not put down that I feel like is the best drugstore foundation of 2019, and that is the NYX Born to Glow. I have been using this consistently non-stop. Well, I mean, I switch out my foundations, but this one is by far one of the best drugstore foundations that I've tried for the year, and I honestly and truly cannot get enough of it. This is what I've been wearing in a lot of my recent videos. It's what I've been doing tutorials with. It's what I have on my skin right now. I have the shade Cappuccino, and I just can't get enough of this foundation. It is a naturally radiant finish, but it doesn't look too dewy, and that's what I like. It looks very natural. It does look skin-like, which is another reason why I like this foundation. It doesn't look cakey, and it just looks so pretty throughout the day on my skin, and I just cannot get enough of this foundation. So it's only $10, very affordable, and I definitely will be purchasing another one of these as soon as this gets done. So now going into the ones that are not drugstore, this first one is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Foundation. This was my go-to foundation during the summertime. It came out during, was it the spring, summertime? Around that time, but this was my go-to because it is a lightweight foundation, but it gives you coverage, and I like that. I like wearing a foundation that's lightweight, but also give you coverage, but also is kind of matte during the spring and summertime, and that is how this foundation wears on my skin. It's very natural looking, and I just like how it doesn't feel too heavy. So this is the perfect foundation for me to wear during the spring and summer. But even if I want to wear it this time of the year, I definitely will, but I just like to wear this one mostly when it's a little bit warmer outside. It almost reminds me of the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I don't know, in a way it just kind of reminds me of that foundation. But yeah, I have the shade 70WY, and yeah, so this was definitely good for the year. Another one that I really liked was the Anasazi Beverly Hills foundation. I have the shade 470C. Now this is another one that kind of came out towards the same time, around the same time the Urban Decay foundation did, and this one is a little bit more dewy than the Urban Decay. So this one is going to kind of give you a nice radiant finish, and then this one is going to give you more of a matte finish, but it's not too matte. So yeah, this one's definitely good. I like how I can wear this in the summertime, but it doesn't look too oily on the skin. It doesn't look too dewy. It just looks really natural. So really all of the foundations that I'm sharing today are ones that look really nice and natural on my skin. And by the way, all of the foundations that I'm talking about, I've already done reviews on, so you guys can always type in my name and then type in the foundation, and the video should pop up when you do that. The next one is a foundation that I honestly did not think I would love as much, and that is the Beauty Bakery what is it called? The Insta Bake Aqua Glass Foundation. I like this one more than I do their first foundation. Their first one was a little bit more, it was a little bit more drying on the skin, but this one is very hydrating. It does say Aqua Glass on the bottle, so it does give you that like glass-like look, but it's not too much. It's really pretty, and like I said, I've already done reviews on these foundations, so you guys can definitely see my reviews and also like, you know, me doing tutorials with them. But I really like this foundation. If you're one of those people that don't like to set your foundations and you want something that's going to give you that glass-like, skin-like look, then this foundation will definitely do that. So I'm in the shade 315W, and that is that one. Another one is the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation. Hydrating Long Wear Foundation. I like this one so much more than the Pro Matte Foundation. This one just looks, it looks like my skin but better, and the color looks so much better than the other foundation, even though I wear the same shade in the what is it called, the Pro Filter Matte Foundation. I wear the shade 420, and this just looks like, it just looks like a second layer of skin on my face, and I love it. Also, I do want to add all of the foundations that I'm talking about. I like how I can wear them during the warmer months, and they don't look too cakey on my skin. They don't look runny, like they look like skin, okay? They look like skin. But yes, love this foundation. Love that it's hydrating foundation, and it doesn't look too glowy, too greasy, too dewy. It just looks like skin. So the last two foundations I want to talk about are foundation sticks, and I love foundation sticks. I feel like they're so much easier than liquid foundations. Even though liquid foundations are pretty good, I just like, if I had to choose between the two, I would pick a foundation stick over a liquid foundation. So the first one I want to talk about is the Milk foundation stick. Y'all, I honestly was not even going to try this out, but I went ahead and purchased it during the Sephora sale, and I don't regret it one bit. This is one of the best foundation sticks that I've tried. I have tried quite a few foundation sticks in the past, but this one is definitely top. It looks so good on my skin. It looks so natural, and I like how I can build this up. So I can put on a very small amount if I want to go for that no makeup look, or if I want like a full coverage, I can go in with another layer and it does not look cakey. That is one thing that I look for with, like, for any foundation. If I can layer it up and it doesn't look cakey, I'm all about it. And that's definitely what I can do with this foundation, as well as the other ones that I've already shared. But this looks so pretty worn with just a very light layer. And also, if you just want to go on top of it with another layer, it looks so good. And by the way, I'm in the shade Golden Deep, and girl, this is just, it's just one of the best. One of the best. And I'm so glad I tried it out. I honestly can't believe that I wasn't gonna try it out, but I'm glad I got it. So the last foundation I want to share is also a foundation stick, and that is this one by Mented. Now, I tried this one out before I tried out the Milk foundation stick, and when I tried the Milk, it really reminded me of Mented. This is a really natural skin-like foundation, and like the Milk, you can actually build this up if you want more coverage. So if you don't want to wear a full-blown, full coverage look, you can wear this as a no makeup look, and it looks really natural on the skin. The only difference between the two, I would say, is Mented is a little bit more dewy than Milk. This one's gonna give you that nice satin finish. This one is gonna give you more of a skin-like dewy finish, but it's not too greasy, like too oily dewy, if that makes sense. So both of these are really great if you're wanting that no makeup look. Also, if you're wanting more of a full coverage, I like how you can use both of these and just build them up on the skin if you're wanting full coverage looks. So yeah, did I tell you guys a shade? I'm in the shade T40 in the Mented foundation stick, and I'm actually almost out of this because I was using this like crazy. It was definitely one of my favorites, and I just love it. All right, so those were all of my top foundations of 2019. Now let's go into concealers. The first one I want to talk about is this one by Nabla. Now this is another one that I think launched last year, but this year was the year that I tried this out. But yeah, this is the Nabla Close Up Stay Full Smooth Concealer. It's really creamy. It's not drying at all. It does, I mean, obviously it dries down, but it's not like a matte finish. So this is a nice, it's very comfortable. Let's put it that way. It's very comfortable, and you can build it up. If you're wanting more coverage, you can definitely build it up, and it just looks really pretty and natural looking on the skin. So Definitely one that I loved for the year. Another concealer that I really loved for the year that I honestly could not put down is the new Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer. I'm in the shade 70NY. I honestly cannot get enough of this. It gives me full coverage. I'm actually almost I'm actually there. I'm already about to scrape the sides of this concealer, but yeah, it gives me full coverage. It does not feel drying under the eyes, even though it kind of dries down to, like, it kind of dries matte, but it does not feel drying at all. It's not as drying as the just to compare it to another concealer like the Tarte Shape Tape, it dries down like that, but it's not dry, like it doesn't feel too matte or too drying like that. So love this, and I love how it gives me the perfect amount of coverage with just one swipe, and I just love this concealer. So definitely one of my tops. Another one I want to share are drugstore concealers, and that is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Wear Camo and also the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer. Now I want to talk about these together because these two mixed are perfection. The e.l.f. Camo Concealer is a little bit drying, but it's not, you know, to the point where it's uncomfortable, but it does dry but it does dry down matte on the skin. And then the Flawless Concealer, this one is more dewy. This mixed with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer is the perfect match. Like, if they can come out with a concealer with both of these formulas in one tube, I would be all about it. It is so good. I mean, they're so cheap to where I don't even mind purchasing two of them just to use, you know, just to mix them together because they're so cheap and they're so good. So I use the shade Chestnut in both of these. Now the differences between that is Chestnut and the 16 Hour Camo Concealer is lighter than the Flawless Concealer, which is weird. I don't know. It's so weird, but as y'all, I don't know. Ooh, can y'all see this? I am scraping this already. The Flawless Concealer is one of my newer ones, so I had this one longer than this one, but both of these, when I tell you, they're so good. So freaking good. Try it out. Okay, so the last concealers I want to talk about are the Fenty Beauty concealers. I have three different shades here. I have 420. This was my first one that I tried out, and then they sent over these two shades. I have 385 and 390. Now 420 is literally the perfect shade as an all over foundation on me, and I did do a video where I wore this as a foundation instead of I cannot talk. I did do a video where I wore this as a foundation instead of a concealer, and girl, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that video down below so you guys can check it out. But this was before the Fenty Hydrating Foundation came out, and when I tell you, I was hoping that they would come out with a foundation that kind of gave me the same finish as this concealer. So I was over the moon excited when they came out with the hydrating foundation because it was literally what I needed. So yeah, so 420 is good as my all over shade if I wanted to use it as a foundation. It's also good to use as a spot concealer if I just want to put it on dark spots and then kind of blend it out. And I also can use it as an under eye concealer. It's just not like a brightening shade for me if I wanted to use it as a highlighter concealer. But if I wanted to use it as a brightening, the shade I use is 385. This one is going to give me more of a highlight under my eyes, and also 390, but 390 is a little bit more orange, but whew, I about got choked, girl. But 385 is more brighter than 390. So for my under eye highlight concealer with the Fenty, I would use 385, and then if I want more of a toned down shade, I would use 420, and then 490. I don't know what I would use this for because this is a little orange, but I mean, they sent it to me. I still have it, but I can still get away with using it as a, you know, I can still use. But yes, that is all of my top foundations and concealers of 2019. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to know, what are your top foundations and concealers of this year? So let's go ahead and chit chat about it down below in the comments, and let me know if you tried out any of the ones that I shared in today's video. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know if you like them. I want to know if you dislike them. So let's talk about it. But yes, that is all that I have. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. By the way, I am doing giveaways on my channel every single month. So every month I give away one box to one person, and it's really, really, really easy to enter. All you have to do is make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure you thumbs up this video, as well as leave a comment down below in the comment section. And I don't want the comments to be anything about the giveaway. Let's talk about foundations. Let's talk about concealers. Let's talk about all of that. So that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you thumbs it up. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.